Hey guys, it's JackSparrow123 and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. My game's been crashing quite a bit recently, so I don't know how well this is gonna go. Especially since we just had a leg spike for no reason. Anyways, so for in today's episode, we are fighting the Diablos. So let's get right into it, cause I don't know how well this is going to go. I'm going to pay with money for some food. You know, get that catnip. Let's restock on ammo. I'm going to be focusing on using a special type of ammo today called exhaust ammo. I don't know if we've got it connected. Yes, we do. We only got 12 shots, so we gotta make them count. And let's talk to the handler for once. We've got two wyverns to tangle with in the ancient forest and the wildspire waste. The fire wyvern, Rathalos, and the horned wyvern, Diablos. I guess the only way forward is to take out both of those monsters and prove that we stand at the top of the food chain. So, in assigned missions, we come over here, and here is the Diablos. We want to go to section... I think we should go to section 6. There is a Diablos part of the map that we can use, but I don't think I have that one unlocked. Section 6 is going to be our fastest route there. And we gotta do a cutscene. So, I'll see you guys in the Wildspire Waste. Okay. So, we gotta just head this way. Just wanted to pick up some stones before we left so we can use the bonk and grapple claw. I don't know how often we're going to use it against Diablos because he's one of the more tricky monsters to get it off on, in my opinion. But Diablos is also one of the easier monsters in game, I believe. Well, I shouldn't say easy. He's just not hard. So, you guys will understand when I explain it a bit better. Diablos trucks. Who would have thunk? Okay, so right over here is where we need to be. I actually love that cutscene so much. So this is the Diablos. I'm going to let Other Jack explain the fight while I focus. I'll probably talk about some other things while at it. Whoops, didn't want to shoot that. Thank you, Battle Junkie Jack. How you guys doing? Hasn't been too long since I talked to you guys. So this fight kind of takes time, kind of doesn't. I've got time to talk. This is the Diablos. It is another monster with only 2 habitats. It has the Wildspire Waste and the Guiding Lands. It is a monster class of Flying Wyvern, which I misspelled flying on accident. And it has Turf Wars with Baroth, which I misspelled with it's Staroth on my notes. Rathian, Pink Rathian, Devil Joe, Savage Devil Joe, Fulgur Anjanath, Lavinus, Acidic Lavinus, and Black Diablos. It was introduced in the original Monster Hunter, and its elemental weakness is ice. Its elemental resistance is fire, so another monster you don't want to be shooting with your flamey shots. Its ailment it can cause is stun, and its ailment weakness is paralysis. Its behavior is aggressive, and when I say aggressive, it is highly aggressive. Its title is a Horned Wyvern, or as I like to call, the Monster Hunter's version of a Vole. And its weak points are its head to blunt damage, its belly to blunt and slashing damage, and its wings to ranged damage. Originally when I was hunting him, I didn't really remember this off the top of my head. So I was shooting his tail a bit, which isn't quite a weak spot, but it's not an armored spot if you hit right where the tail's like flesh is. You don't want to hit where the ball is. The ball is armored. You want to hit just his skin, which does pretty good damage, but I soon find out that shooting his wings is much more effective for me, so I start shooting that. His breakable parts are his horns, which we do really quickly in this fight, his body, and his tail, which is severable. His damage type is physical, and he doesn't really do any emotional damage like the other monsters we've run into. And something nice is Diablos can be both male and female. We'll learn about why this is interesting later. Some other things is using noise pods, Noyas, which are like the flying guys, and Hunting Horn Sonic Wave can force him out of the ground when he is digging under. I tried to show you this when I'm killing a Noyas, and then I tried to get a Noyas sack, which doesn't go too well. And Diablos, something else is he has surprising attack range. As you see, I underestimate his attack range during this hunt and I get smacked in the face. That's pretty early on. That's my first hit. My second hit is when I do something stupid and I roll too early. When exhausted, Diablos will be when exhausted, Diablos will be much weaker. Oh my gosh. It is beneficial to fight him by kiting him around the area and causing him to tire. As you see, that's pretty much what I do this entire hunt. Melee weapons will have this a little more difficult. I'd recommend if you're fighting with melee, stay under his belly, and when he does any attack whatsoever, take a step back and then jump in for like 2-3 hits and then jump back again. Because Diablos, he isn't so much as quick, but hard hitting. Think of Diablos as in a greatsword, or yeah, greatsword would be the best example. He does have good tail attacks, and he is pretty ranged, like I said earlier. So you don't want to be caught up in his sweeping attacks. Otherwise, if you stand back, he'll most likely ram at you or go underground and try to pop up under your feet. So make sure you can sheath your weapon on a moment's notice. So I really recommend quick sheath. Now, some other cool things is when Diablos is in its den, which is where we capture it in this hunt, there's like sand walls, and if he burrows underground, he has a chance in order to go behind the sand wall and jump out at you. Personally, I find the best way to dodge this is to actually roll forward at him, or to run to the side and just try your hardest to get out of the way. But this attack is surprisingly long distance. Like, he jumps out and then he does a little step, and when he steps, he slides forward for quite a bit, and that's where you'll get hit most of the time. Some other cool things is Diablos is a herbivore, and its primary food is cactus. Now, interestingly, in Monster Hunter World, they start treating Diablos as more of an omnivore, which isn't actually true. Diablos is primarily herbivore, like it doesn't eat any meat. And most people see the cutscene that we just saw as in Diablos hunting its prey and eating the Baroth, which isn't true. It just killed the Baroth because it was in its territory. And actually, I don't think it meant to fully kill it. I think Baroth was at a bad place at a bad time, and it angered the Noyas, and the Noyas called the Diablos. that also in that cutscene can happen in regular hunts. If there's a Diablos and it's underground and you shoot the Noyas, it can do that very same thing. Just not picking up the monster and smashing it into the ground. And it doesn't kill the monster instantaneously. We could have actually harvested that Baroth, by the way. I just didn't do it because I wanted to kill Diablos. Now, something cool is Devil Joe had a turf war added to Diablos later in the game. So Diablos came out, well, Diablos was already implemented. I meant Devil Joe came out. And Devil Joe didn't originally have a turf war with Diablos. It was added later. And in this turf war, they made it so that Diablos can break, or Devil Joe can break Diablos' horns during it. So you almost always get a guaranteed break. Sadly, in this hunt, we pretty much break it in the first 3 seconds with how quickly we do damage. Anyways, so I've got a few more minutes to talk. Pretty much in this hunt, I had my game crash, and I've been trying to figure out why it keeps crashing. And turns out it's my graphics card and my graphics card drivers are trying to overclock my graphics card while I play, causing my game to crash because my graphics card isn't meant to be overclocked. So I'm either going to update my graphics card, like when I say update I mean upgrade, or I'm going to find a way to disable that and we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm pretty quiet throughout this hunt. I more or less just talk to myself during it, and I guess it's good background noise for you guys. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. I'm just getting hit forever today. Charge. We can use the Noyas here. Charge. I want to get him to ram that thing. I'm going to keep an eye on these. That's not going to hit me. Just go underground so I can show the thing. It's not quite underground. That should be underground. No? There we go. That wasn't what I wanted. I didn't roll that. I just kind of exited its range. There we go. That's something I wanted. A free stun. Punch. Oh, shoot. Hi. Fancy meeting you here. You come here often? Oh, hi. Your head's not really a weak point to bullets, but your wings are. Unless I'm mistaken, it's something else. Oh, shoot. Roll forward. Darn it. Okay, well. Roll! Yep. When you're up spaghetti, have some spaghetti. Hey, water ram? Thank you. Whoopsies. I didn't think you were going to do a tail attack that soon. Bye. Cat, do you want to do something maybe? Okay, I'm swapping to exhaust ammos just for a second. We want to exhaust Diablos a bit. I think we should be fine if we roll down. Okay. And swap back to normal ammo 2. Place and punch. Punch. And run. Oh, I'm out of that ammo. Interesting. That's still going to get some off. I didn't pick up any explosives. Well, while we're here, we might as well just quickly get some of this. If I can get a little bit of these. Come on. Die, please. I just need some screamer pots. Thank you. No, no, no. I didn't want that. Okay. I didn't get the drop I wanted. It's fine. We're just shooting with normal ammo 1. The weakest of the ammos. Which isn't something we want overly. Oh. Okay, well that's a hunt. That went a lot easier than I imagined it would. Crank ammo. Check. Okay, and we just come over here because he doesn't know we exist. And we plomp this right on his head. And boop, and boop. Mission complete. That went pretty well. We only got hit twice. No deaths. Of course it's me. I'm just that fabulous. Even my armor looks fabulous. We could have done a little better there, but it turned out fun in the end. Yeah, you did good, Captain Twinkle. You stood around and didn't attack the monster. Granted, your attacks would have been pretty much useless against it, so I guess it's fun. 13 minutes hunt. And did we gain anything besides a cutscene? Nope. It kind of saved after I beat Diablos, so that's good. But we're in between the cutscene, so whatever is missing, I'll add in post-edit. Having slayed the Fire Wyvern and the Horned Wyvern, proving their worth, the hunter and handler made for the ancient forest to learn the whereabouts of Zorah Magdaros. I don't know why my game keeps crashing. I was looking it up, and apparently my game is overclocking itself without me like wanting to. So I tried disabling that. We'll have to see how this goes. Anyways, you have ascended to the apex and proved yourself. Now you may know the secret of the dragon that carries a mountain of fire on its back. The dragon hovers on the brink of death, but the light of life is calling to it, drawing it away from its proper grave. It has wandered into the Everstream and lost its way. Now it stands posed to perish there, brimming with fiery life, bringing energy. The Everstream connects to every corner of this island, or land, like the vein of a beating heart. Should the dragon succumb to death there, its glut of energy will hurtle through those veins, setting them afire and searing the land to ash and scorched earth. That is the dragon's secret. That shall be this land's fate. Nature's course cannot be swayed. ...
Everyone, please, quiet down. Let's review our current situation. Thanks to the Fifth Fleet's diligent efforts, we've learned a number of things. 1. That Zorah Magdaros is heading for the Everstream. 2. That upon its death, it'll release the bioenergy it has stored. And 3. That the Everstream is connected to every corner of the new world. So, if Zorah dies inside the Everstream, its bioenergy will blast us all to hell.
Commander, the Commission should make evacuation its first priority. I'll tell my sister to prepare her airship.
There's no time. We don't have any choice but to take down Zorah Magdaros.
What? Blowing ourselves to oblivion is not what we're trying to do.
Correct. And the whole reason we're here is to study the beast's role in the ecosystem. Not erase it from the ecosystem altogether.
I think I might have an alternative. What if we tried to lure it away from the Everstream somehow?
Lure it away?
Yes, sir. I did a little digging, and the Everstream borders the ocean, right? So if we can lure Zorah Magdaros out onto the open water...
We can mitigate the blast. And the bioenergy released would start a whole new ecosystem in the ocean. Life would go on.
Need I remind you, sir, that we're currently short on supplies from our attempt to capture it? And even if we had enough supplies, what kind of weapon could get that thing to change its course?
Don't worry. I have a plan. A very big plan.
Is that what I think it is?
Ho ho! Now we're talking!
Captain, you sure took your sweet time getting here. But we're happy you made it.
Happy to be here. I brought everything you'll need. Ballista, cannon rounds, and a literal boatload of supplies. Not to mention a little surprise. The guild supplied us with one hell of a ship. She's armed with the latest anti-Elder Dragon weapon, a Dragonator.
Excellent. Just the weapon we need to drive Zorah Magdaros out to sea. Hunters, it's time. Complete your preparations with speed and make your way to the Everstream. I'll explain the details on site. We can do this. We must do this. May the Sapphire Star light our way. Now, get moving.
Okay.
It's time to see Zorah Magdaros off. All of us.
So, give me just 1 second. My taskbar. There we go. So, we've hunted Diablos, and now we gotta hunt Zorah Magdaros and drive it away from the Everstream in order to prevent a massive explosion that would destroy this land. Will that go well? I kind of already know, but not going to spoil, because there is a DLC that takes place on a little bit of further land. Just a bit of a hint. Anyways, so if you guys enjoyed this episode at all and want to see more, I'm sorry I didn't commentate too much during the hunt. I was pretty much on edge knowing that my game was going to crash, or I had a feeling it would. Other than that, if you could consider subscribing, it would mean a lot to me and would help support my channel. Other than that, stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we take on Zorah Magdaros for the second time. Till then, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!